Hello, hello, and welcome to this special edition podcast. It's actually a conjoined podcast of Sleon Productions and the Sportscast. And why is it conjoined? Well, it is technology and sports. And if you put that together, you might be seeing it as a sports video game thing. And it is. We got three guests today from the Aftermath Gaming Organization. They're an international eSports organization consisting of players in Hong Kong, the U.S., Canada, and Portugal. And it was founded by Bobby Lee in early 2019 with his 10 years of experience in business developments in Asia. His mission is to help build careers for gamers and create a community around them that brings positivity and kindness to the world. And joining us today in this podcast is Bobby Lee, Jer, and Mr. Villar. Welcome to the Sleon Productions and Sportscast podcast.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
We're glad to be here.
Now,
glad to be here.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. So one by one, can you go through each other and explain your experience and what are you guys doing with this organization? And we'll begin with Bobby Lee.
Okay. So, back in early 2019, I met all of these various gamers / streamers via Twitch, and streaming wasn't something that I was really into or noticed. But then slowly but surely I started to understand that, hey, well, I mean, gaming for some people is a way of relaxing and also sometimes escape. At the same time, some people are not I would say not privileged to have a good education or earn a decent living or this and that. So they put their hopes and dreams into a lot of stuff that they see people succeeding in, and streaming is one of them. You see big name streamers that make maybe a couple hundred thousands or even a couple thousands a month. That is more than enough to live, I would say, an average lifestyle. So I met these individuals, and what I did in return is I literally said, okay, let's start an org, and you guys run the org and everything. It's a learning curve for everyone, and we will try and build a solid side income for people, for everyone basically that have a passion in gaming or are very skilled in gaming. And slowly but surely we signed on with various energy drink partners, charities that we work with 3 different charities ever since our 1 year existence. We have product partners, we have clothing partners, apparels, and recently, literally I would say 24 hours ago, we actually signed with an upcoming content creating and streaming platform that's about to be launched pretty soon. And AMG wise, we had that privilege of getting that first exclusive offer from them to be their official streaming and content creating partner.
Jer, can you tell us your role with AMG?
So yes, absolutely. Just starting off with a little bit of my background. So when I was actually approached by Bob in another Discord, I started off in Alpha Tubes Discord, who's also a Twitch partner now. I started off in his just grinding it out, trying to get to affiliate, and Bob actually found me, and me and Bob kind of had the same vision and things like that. I wasn't an AMG member. I was just simply a guy with a dream who just wanted to, stream a little bit, and I didn't never think this big at that point. And then I was approached by Bob probably like 4 or 5 months later, and he was like, "Hey man, come join the org." And so I just started doing work for Bob, and lo and behold, man, I started gaining some. Just moving up and becoming a leader. So basically what I do is I am the Apex recruiter for the org, the console side of it. We have entered 6 tournaments. We've done great in each tournament, and we've in the last one that we were top 20. So we've been doing very good. Basically, what I do is I help Bob run the Discord, also getting people into the Discord, getting them acclimated, asking questions. Bob kind of calls me the enforcer, which is kind of funny. But basically, what I do is, man, I just run the Discord and the leadership role, and we talk about the business side and things of that nature.
And we got Danny Villar on the other line. Danny, tell us your role and your background with gaming and esports.
Yeah, definitely. You could call me DJ, by the way, for future references. So pretty much, I also help Bobby Lee, run the Discord, run AMG, and we always have meetings together to help run this amazing organization. So Bobby Lee pretty much found me while I was formerly a Fortnite Twitch streamer. That's what I was known as primarily. I was running custom lobbies and things like that, growing the community on Twitch and everything. And so I actually had a friend of mine. She referred me to this organization, and I've been checking them out for a while, also known as AMG. And so once we started connecting and all this stuff, started networking, we had an interview, and we connected great. And so we got to a point where instead of me just being a regular member of the organization, I've been helping out a lot so that we can make sure that not only this organization is, well organized and well balanced, but also that there are professional boundaries as well set forth so that this could run smoothly. So that's pretty much my role in AMG. Me and Jer have very similar roles, but we do very different things at times as well. And we just make sure that this runs as smoothly as possible so that we can make the most benefit for everyone involved.
Now, like the whole topic of esports and gaming has become a topic for the past couple years. Gary V has promoted it a lot. I believe, if you guys know about him, Gary Vaynerchuk, I think he bought a team in Minnesota recently, so he sees future in it. Bobby, tell me, why is esports and video gaming becoming big now?
Why is it becoming big now? That is a question that everyone has. I feel like everyone has different answers to. For me, what I feel is that a lot of people, aside from sports such as your usual sports such as basketball, football, and these other physical activity kind of sports, people like to be online or on the web just watching someone outperform other players over a video game, on a video game, I would say. Also, it's not just outperforming, but it's how you strategically can place yourself in certain team matches, that kind of thing. I feel like esports is going to be something big. I mean, it's already big in the US, it's big in China. And I just feel under everything else, I mean, to be honest, right here in Hong Kong itself, there is one unique individual by the name of Joe Tsai. If you might have heard about him, he is the future owner of the Brooklyn Nets. He invested 10 million into G2 as an esport as well. Happened to be an acquaintance of mine, and he actually was the one that suggested me to move forward with esports because it will be something big. And being that if I can be the first, Hong Kong-based esports company. Yes, we are international, but the roots of it is in Hong Kong. Then we could proudly, represent Hong Kong, get government funding and this and that, and make Hong Kong, not China, but Hong Kong itself, put them on the esports map, I would say, rather than everyone knowing Hong Kong as a career building country or kind of like a business oriented kind of place.
Jared, can you tell us what type of games? Obviously, I'm kind of not 100% knowledgeable with this. Is it a Madden game you guys play? FIFA? What type of games do you guys
So
play?
there's a different there's a plethora of different games. So for example, I'm over at Apex, which also even extends to different consoles, right? So even like there's an Apex, we have an Apex PC team and we have a Apex console team. I'm more over the console team, and that's PS4, Xbox. Like I said, the console team itself has been in 6 tournaments, and then you have so just to go into all the video games, we do Overwatch, Apex, COD has been in tournaments, Fortnite. Some people go so far as CS:GO. If you've ever been to DreamHack, you've seen Smite, and you've seen PUBG. So there's all plethora of different video games that also Madden as well, Madden 2K, and things like that. They're actually 2K in itself has already built a platform that has been seen on ESPN. So and they have their own little platform that's a part of eSports itself. So you have a lot of different video games that can be seen as money. That sees like a monetary support from the esports community. So yeah.
DJ, what type of level would you put yourself among these other players? I mean, these players spend hours and hours, but how hard is it when you get into these tournaments?
Yeah, I mean, you've got people literally competing from all around the world. I mean, depending what kind of tournaments you're speaking of as well, because, I mean, there's LAN tournaments, which is like the tournaments that you see on TV where, you know, they're right there in person. There's even a small tournament as from you doing it straight from your home, from the comfort of your home. So, you know, there's tournaments for only servers, like specific servers like, you know, NA East, Europe, things like that. So, you know, so for those of you who are listening, I'm also a competitive gamer for the organization, not just the leader, but also competitive gamer for AMG. So I play Overwatch. I'm the leader of the Overwatch team, leader and recruiter of the Overwatch team. And so Overwatch could be very, very, very competitive. As a matter of fact, Overwatch is primarily big in the United States and Korea. And esports in general is big in Korea. And it can get so crazy in Korea to the point where there's literally like internet gaming cafes that's made for gaming only. And there's people that will literally live there day and night. They will literally, you know, bring their breakfast, their lunch, their dinner. They'll even skip lunch and dinner sometimes. And they'll even sleep at the internet cafes. There's 24-hour internet cafes in Korea. And like, there's people just sleeping, like drooling on the keyboard. Like, it's insane. People not leaving the internet cafe for an entire week. Like, you know, we've got, you know, unfortunately, you know, there's even kids dropping out of school for this stuff. So, I mean, you know, I'm all about esports gaming, but, you know, AMG is also all about education. And we always put that in the forefront lines to make that very clear. You know, like there's always a healthy balance between, you know, making money through competitive gaming, making money through live streaming, but also making sure that we have our set priorities done as well. So speaking of streaming, you know, we're also being partnered. We are partnered with a brand new streaming platform called GamerOne. And I think I'd like Bobby to speak more about that, because this is a great, amazing opportunity for AMG and even for the rest of the esports industry as well.
Bobby, go ahead.
Yeah, so thanks, DJ. So GamerOne is an upcoming platform whereby, unlike other streaming platforms such as, you know, Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, and these ones, you know, for let's take Twitch for example. What Twitch does with subscriptions. So what Twitch does with subscription is that you as a subscriber would subscribe to a streamer for about $5, and the way that the money is divided between Twitch and streamer is that Twitch takes 50% of it. So basically, for every person that's paying $5, you're only getting $2.50. For this upcoming brand new platform, whatever the person subscribed to, say you get the full $5. So it's like 100% the money comes to you. All the donations come to you as well. it links as easy as linking just to your PayPal, unlike Twitch, whereby Twitch needs, your tax pin and this and that. Some people might not have a tax pin, or some people might have it, or certain conditions that they have. But I just think that overall, a lot of people share their content on Twitter, Instagram, just to have people like it and comment on it. But at the same time, this platform, you could share your content and actually people could donate to you because they like your content. So it's not like YouTube wise where you need to get like 1 million views to get $1,000, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
For this one, maybe 1 or 2 views could get you $10, So this platform, the way that the CEO and the CTO of GamerOne explained it to me, was a no-brainer for AMG. This will shake the market, and as we all, if you guys might have not known the trend of Twitch right now, Twitch is actually getting into gym and cooking and other different types of categories, which eventually it will not be a esports platform anymore. It's just basically a open platform for any and every streamers. So
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead, Bobby. Finish your thought.
Yeah, and just GamerOne is 100% focused on esports. And that's where...
Yeah, and what's their website? URL.
Their website?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, GamerOne.com.
That's it.
Yeah,
Gamer-1.com. Gamer-1, excuse me. Yeah, Gamer-1.com.
Okay.
Yep.
So obviously, like, this whole debate, what I've seen is there hasn't been one platform that's dominated, like, this is where all the gamers are at. Do you think things will consolidate? Like, for example, GamerOne might take over, or do you think YouTube gaming will definitely be nicer to the gamers? What do you think is going to happen with these networks? Obviously, YouTube's YouTube. No one competes against YouTube.
Right.
Daily Video, Vimeo has tried. They have it. Do you think sooner or later that we'll see one platform for all the gamers? Like the place to be.
Well,
anyway.
Go ahead. So. Personally, I look at it like this. We joined GamerOne because we seen that as the esports hub. We seen that as the future. You get what I'm saying? I think that Twitch is more of, even now, we look at it now, gamers are basically getting tossed to the side as far as visibility, as far as availability, and being able to make money from it. You know what I mean? Even now, getting to affiliate is going to be much, much harder, seeing as you have a multitude of different things that you could stream, and what are people, really trying to see? You know what I mean? So I'm a Twitch streamer. I love Twitch. I love the opportunity that Twitch is giving me to stream. But we look at the spots that are up there, and the chances of you actually making it at least to being able to make a decent income from it. Even with the new affiliate tags and affiliate abilities to make money, it's like you're still at the bottom. You get what I'm saying? Like, one viewer is not going to give you $10. One viewer is not going to give you even 1 cent, really. You look at the portions and everything like that. The thing about GamerOne, if I may speak on it and brag a little bit, is literally as soon as you sign up, you have the ability to make money. You have the ability to make content and make your money. With people liking it, with people having the chance to view it, comment it, and stuff like that. People are willing to donate if you're consistent. If you are consistent with your content, of course, but also, if you're available for them, if they know that you're there. And that's what GamerOne's going to give us a chance to do, is to be available, to be constantly able to make content and constantly be able to make money. So.
And I think it's great that Twitch is expanding to other horizons and other demographics. Like, that's great and all. This is why we'd rather lean on to GamerOne, because GamerOne have said within their mission statement that from day one to the very last day, they are going to stay esports oriented and esports focused no matter what. And so that's something that we appreciate, not only in AMG but within the esports community in general, because like, for example, you look at YouTube. Like, YouTube is great, But YouTube has such a wide variety of demographics that it's hard to find esports on YouTube unless you actually type, certain esports teams, which takes a knowledge beforehand in order to type it. And so this esports centered demographic focused website is not only going to just make it so much easier for somebody who wants to get into esports to know more about esports, but even to help smaller streamers be able to grow their communities and become the big esports figures that they can strive and want to be. And so again, like, YouTube is great. Like, who doesn't like YouTube, and we're happy for Twitch. We just have high hopes for GamerOne, and we love GamerOne with a passion because of this esports centered focus. And so the great thing about GamerOne is that it's literally, in my opinion, with a Twitch UI, which Twitch has a great UI, right? Now we're speaking kind of techie here.
Hey,
they
go
have
for
a great, they have a great UI, great UX, and all that stuff. And so, for those of you who don't know, UI is user interface, and so they have a great UI, for browsing and just for accessibility, for checking out new streamers and all that. That's something that YouTube lacks, right? But then GamerOne has a YouTube type of format where you can upload your videos and create VODs and have that saved video library so that everybody can have access to it and check it out. So it's like if Twitch and YouTube had a baby, and that's literally GamerOne plus more. Yeah. And actually GamerOne is actually going to start releasing very soon live streaming as well. So that's coming in the future as well. So I just feel like GamerOne is literally going to be YouTube and Twitch on steroids, to be honest.
Absolutely. And like you said, it's not talking bad about YouTube or Twitch, especially YouTube, because like you said, YouTube is YouTube. But it's also about, like I repeat myself, but it's also about, are we available? Is it realistic to be able to see everyone? Because you literally have people on Twitch that are at the bottom that are great streamers. They have great streams. They have great content, but they can't get to the top because you got someone like Tim the Tap Man who's going to be on for 8 hours, and he's unfortunately sucking up all the views. And that's not his fault. That's not any of his fault. He's doing his job. But at the same time, Twitch needs to also make their platform more accessible to gamers. That's where GamerOne comes in. You don't need to do all that. You need to just come in, sign up, put your PayPal in, and you are automatically, especially now where it's the premiere basically. You come in and you show us what you got. You got that great content. Go ahead and post that. You got that great Kraber shot on Apex. Come show that. You just 3v1 in Fortnite. Show that. You get what I'm saying? So you will literally have that opportunity to make money off the people. Almost fast, quick, in a hurry. Compared to YouTube, where like Bob said, you got to get 4,000 watch hours. You got to get 1,000 subs and stuff like that. Or on Twitch, you got to get 3 concurrent viewers, meaning you have to literally average 3 viewers every time you stream, and you're sitting at 0 or 1 every time you get on. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's scrolling to the bottom at Apex all the time. You get what I'm saying? No one's scrolling to the bottom on Fortnite. It's just too saturated. But what if you have that great Fortnite play that everybody's oohing and ahhing over on Twitter and Instagram, and you put that on GamerOne. Now everybody can see it, but also they can donate to you. They can give you money for it. Hey, bro, that's nice. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of opportunities in other places where you can do. Bobby, I got a question. How important is using other social media websites like Twitter and Instagram to promote your org?
I mean, my take on social media is, if you want to build your audience, if you want to build, because basically if you want to build your audience, you want to build your fan base, social media is key. Social media is key for a lot of different nowadays KOLs, that a lot of these models that just, would charge any and everyone, a couple $100 just to post, one picture of their product for them. As well as what I learned from some of these KOLs is that for social media, people really want to get to know the person and not, the talent or what he and she can do, but more like getting to know the person on a one-on-one to build that connection with your followers.
Yeah,
If that makes
something.
sense.
Yeah, very important. Obviously, that I see all you guys have Twitters related to the account, and then obviously also some. Well, Instagram as well. Obviously, you can post some clips. DJ, you were talking about recruiting. What criteria you look to have people join your org?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, we are a competitive organization where we compete in tournaments. So of course we're going to look at the skill side, but aside from that, I mean, there have been organizations that I know about and I know personally that can be very toxic, and they don't care about. They have no regard to mental health. They have no regard to personality, and they just care about skills. Here at AMG. We care about personality. We do care about skills as well, and we do care about. We do have a very high regard for the mental health of others. We like to consider ourselves a family. So if you join like the AMG Discord, or somehow join the AMG community through other avenues, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, you're gonna see us always say AMG family because we do consider each other family. We Jur is my brother. Bobby is my brother. Like we're all a family. And it's not just Bobby and Jur. It's everybody in AMG that I can name of. We have AMG Mitigated. That's my brother. We have AMG Dudes. That's my brother. So we definitely look at, when it comes to recruitment, we definitely look at the skill base. Do you have tournament experience? What is your KD? For those of you who are not really into esports and don't know what's KD, it's kill death ratio. We look at stats, but we want to make sure that you're not going to be disrespectful, unprofessional, or toxic to other members or even other people within the esports industry in general, because we want to be represented. We want to be represented well, professionally, and in a friendly manner as well. So,
Jared, what key tournaments do you guys have this year that are pretty key for your org?
Say it one more time. I apologize.
Which tournaments this year do you that you guys are looking forward to this year?
So we're actually going to be in a tournament this weekend. A CGL console gaming league. We've been in a couple of tournaments for them. We are also looking at other tournaments as well. I think it's ACL as well, Alliance Console Gaming League, or I think that's around it. But we're looking to join them as well. Right now, what we're also doing is, especially the console team, is we're trying to create content. We're also going to be focused on a lot of content this year, especially the fact that we are joining up with GamerOne. We're going to be making sure we're posting a lot of content. So on top of those tournaments, those are going to be our biggest ones so far this year. And we're just looking around and seeing where we can go from there.
Bobby, where do you see the state of video gaming? Is this just the beginning, or we're in the golden era?
I feel at this day and age, at present, esports is rapidly growing, and it's worldwide rapidly growing. It's not just the US, it's not just Canada, but it's rapidly growing. And if you see big guys, multi-million if not billionaires like Joe Tsai himself investing into G2, throwing 10 million out there into esports, it tells you a lot. Why not throw that money somewhere else, or throw that extra money into the Brooklyn Nets rather than into other investments? And why esports? So I feel like overall esports is at this point the golden era. Even in Hong Kong, they have two esports arena that two different companies built out here, and they have spent upwards of $2 million just in renovations to make the place look very techy, very nice, and you can see that they're trying to have it trend in business world or countries such as Hong Kong. So I feel like right now is the best time to grow or even, be in esports, simply because look at us. We've been around for simply just a year. Everything that we have accomplished in terms of various charities that we've already worked with, currently working with, energy companies such as Grind Energy that's affiliated with us, getting a platform such as GamerOne to take that business partnership with us. I mean, everyone is getting into esports. GamerOne's CEO is actually from a blockchain technology background. So switching from one tech to another type of, I would say another type of tech, esport, it speaks a lot of how rapid esports is growing worldwide.
Yeah, it's definitely growing, and obviously I've been hearing a lot of the influencers, social media influencers, talking a whole lot about it. DJ, if a person like me or an average Joe out there wants to get into esports and possibly get into AMG org, what steps will you tell them to take?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to get into esports, definitely join GamerOne.com. Create an account and browse the various different types of videos all over there and check it out. You could also check it out. You can check out AMG. Our website is actually aftermathgamingorg.com. That's aftermathgamingorg.com. You can join our Discord. We should have a Discord invite on our Twitter. If not, it should be posted briefly. But if it's not in our bio, it'll definitely be tweeted briefly. And that's how you could join the Discord community. We have a very tight AMG community on our Discord. That's where you're gonna see most of the action in regards to like community and networking and just building that family foundation. If you're looking to grow as a streamer, we support small streamers so that they could get affiliated, and things like that. And we're hoping that they will not only be streamers on Twitch, but on GamerOne. And so we're here to support other streamers. We're a very positive and supportive community that just loves to connect with others. And so, yeah.
I think if I may, DJ and Santiago, is one big benefit in terms of the streaming career of a lot of gamers is we got to be honest with ourselves. Why is everyone streaming? Why does everyone want to get to affiliate? Why does everyone want to get to partner? It's not to really build a fan base, but it's more of to make money. But Twitch affiliation, obviously it is easy and hard for some people to get. The average 3 viewers stream for 7 different days and stream for X number of hours. GamerOne, I would say, is just providing a simpler way to earn, to make a living, to not really make a living, I would say, but more of to earn that streaming income that everyone grinds for. Why do people spend 8 hours on stream, or why do people spend 10 hours on stream, being that, you have 0 to 1 viewer? It's simply because everyone just wants to make the money. And yeah. I think that's the difference between GamerOne and all of these other different platforms, whereby you need to sit on Twitch or YouTube hoping that someone comes by and donates or subscribe to you, rather than people liking your content and actually paying you because they enjoy your content.
Jer,
yes.
How much has this changed your life? Did you ever plan to be a professional gamer?
Absolutely not, dude. I actually wanted to be a baseball player. So I went to college and played baseball, man. Looking at it, man, I've always been a gamer, though. You get what I'm saying? Like from an Atari to Let me tell you like a quick story, man. I was poor, so we went to the laundromat, and at every laundromat in the '90s, you had Miss Patman, you had Gallagher sitting in the laundromat. So I'm from Atlanta, and every laundromat had those games, those type of games in there. And you're sitting there, you got 50 cents, and you're just playing your life away and stuff. You know, obviously that upgraded to Sega Genesis, to Dreamcast, to PlayStation, to, you know, on and on and on. And, you know, even with the creation of like computers and things like that, the one thing everybody kept saying is one day we're going to like connect with people in other countries and be able to talk with them and stuff like that. Who would have thought we'd have been playing video games together? You get what I'm saying? And streaming together. And you know, just living in this environment. It has changed my life dramatically because the one thing I like to do is I love to travel. I love traveling. I love traveling to different spaces, learning about different cultures, whether that's in-state or out-of-state. So the one thing that streaming allows me to do is it allows me to stay in my house but learn about different people from different cultures and different backgrounds. And you find out, man, some of these people are just like you. They're just like you. They're exactly like you. And they have dreams and aspirations and things of that nature as well, whether that is video gaming, whether that's simply just being a lawyer. And I think that personally, that's very eye-opening and changing, man. I just want to honestly meet people, be a great streamer, but also just meet people and learn more about people. And that's what streaming does for me.
Bobby, we got a question from the from one of the comments on Periscope. They're asking about the founders, the other founders, Andrea, Miles, or Matt. Can you disclose that?
So, you know, I won't get into the details with a lot of these with the names, but I mean, Jaden and Angela, Miles alone, we didn't see eye to eye in ways of how we want this org to run. And at the time wise, they weren't fit to be representing the org. So, you know, I asked them to step down as leaders. I could honestly tell you that I would not really call them founders. They were originally the starting recruits of AMG that built AMG with me. But later down the road, they just started. Well, we just didn't see eye to eye as a business partner.
Yeah, it makes
and
sense. Yeah,
this wasn't something that I wanna you know go on down the road, because I was focusing more of building careers for other gamers and other streamers as well, as a way of side income, and we were literally just sidetracking from our main goal.
And we got other comments. Andrea shows a lot of love. Boys are doing an amazing job, and things like that. DJ, how much has gaming changed your life?
Oh man, it has changed tremendously my life. I don't even know where to start. I mean, I could go on an hour about this. So I'll just try to keep it like a quick 30-second short. But yeah, I mean, so I'm a business owner. Bobby is a business owner as well, and so while I've always been focusing on my business ventures and things like that, and so I'm actually, I guess I'll just share it. So I'm a licensed massage therapist, and so you know, usually when I share that on my live streams, people are like, "What? You give massages?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's what I do for a living." And so and I work on a lot of athletes and things like that, a lot of Olympic athletes, professional athletes, college athletes, et cetera, et cetera. And so for some reason, every year during the month of August, like 80% of my clients disappear. And there's usually 1 to 2 weeks where 100% of my clients disappear. I guess everybody likes to go on vacation in August, which is weird because school usually starts in September, so I don't know how that works. But everybody's back in September. But so there was this 1 week where 100% of my clients were on vacation, and I was like, well, here's day one of the 7 days that I will not have work. I was like, well, I pulled up my PS4 controller, blew off the dust off my PS4, turned it on, and there's a share button on your PS4 where once you press that button, you could actually stream live on Twitch. And so I was like, well, let's press the share button and let's see what happens. And during those 7 days, I got up to, I believe, like around almost 100 followers in a week. And I was just growing massively. I was getting 10 to 15 followers a day. And I was like, wow, this is actually like, pretty much more active than I thought. I thought maybe it was just something that, it takes a while to kind of, have people join a community or even build a community. I wasn't even sure if it was possible to really build a community. I thought I was just going to get like maybe a viewer, maybe two if I got lucky, but it kind of blew up a little bit. And it got to a point where I think within my first month of streaming, I had about 450 followers. And in my second month, I had up to like 675 followers. And so it blew up pretty quick for me. And it became a regular routine of just live streaming on Twitch. And it got to the point where now I make money off of it. And, there's like, live streaming has changed so many people's lives because, there's literally people who do this full time and they literally don't do anything else for work but live stream, and there's others, professional gamers where they live stream on Twitch. That's a huge portion of their revenue, but they also compete in like tournaments and things like that help them a lot with their bills. So it's crazy to see how like there's people that are live streaming on Twitch and they literally pay their bills off of that. Like that's literally their revenue. And as a matter of fact, with GamerOne, like, adding the streaming platform onto their website very soon, I plan on making the transition from Twitch onto GamerOne in order to further my live streaming career and to further my gaming career and to further the esports community in general, man. I mean, this is game changer right here. And so I'm really excited for that. And that's pretty much how video gaming has really changed my life. I mean, like Jer said, like there's literally people out there that you sometimes people think that they're the only person going through a certain thing or they're the only person who likes video games or they're the only person that has a certain style or personality. And once you meet tons of people online from all around the world, I mean, literally like different countries around the world, you'll see like there's so many people that you could relate to. I literally have friends I mean, let's use Bobby Lee as a start. I mean, he's all the way in Hong Kong, and there's so much that me and Jer could relate to with Bobby Lee, on a personal level and a professional level. I have friends in Portugal, which as a matter of fact, I'm learning how to speak Portuguese, which is pretty cool. And I relate to them a lot with a lot of personal stuff that they've been through in their life. And so it could go from this place of relativity, not only in a positive aspect, but even within the dark sides of life as well, where you could really connect to people on a much more personal level that can help lift other people's spirits up and to help people motivated and to keep going and to keep pushing. Because, as we all know, life is not easy sometimes. And so that's what AMG is here for, man, to motivate each other, to push each other and to lift each other up, man. We're a family, AMG family.
Yeah, just like Andrea from the comments says, that's the best part about gaming is getting to know everyone from different places in the world. And speaking about like the whole engagement, one of my friends, this is like another side note, just joined TikTok, right. Got like 20,000 followers in like overnight, but that's just another thing. So there's other platforms.
TikTok is a whole nother topic. TikTok is just blowing up. Everyone is getting on TikTok. Every minute when I scroll through my Twitter feed is someone posting a TikTok video.
A TikTok, yeah.
These things are funny though.
I take my hat off to that app because they built a huge database or database of users within a matter of seconds.
Now I have a question, right? Let me be an interviewer for one question.
Go ahead, yeah, absolutely.
Right? So, do you guys think that TikTok is like the new Vine?
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone calls it like that.
It is literally Vine.
Vine plus
that's what I thought it was.
Snapchat.
I was like, if anybody created Vine over again, that's literally what happened. Like someone just literally just created Vine.
Everything's recycled.
Yeah.
I mean,
which is cool though. You added an innovative way of doing things, and then now it worked out and it working out for you.
Now, my question to anyone: will gaming hop into
Right.
TikTok somehow?
Somehow, bro. I mean, you see Ninja using it every day, so it's gonna make its way in there, man. That's just how gaming
Right.
works. It's an Instagram, Twitter. It's only so right if it, you know what I mean. They
Mhm.
find a way to put gaming into it or add gaming to it, so it's only right. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
Santiago, if
Yeah.
if I may, I'm watching your Periscope and I'm seeing that these guys here, none against it, right? But I would like to address, so who were all the founders,
Yeah, go ahead.
because these guys, I feel like they're thinking that we are purposely dodging their questions. Um, one thing that I want to bring up to you guys that are watching, that are bringing up these questions, is that obviously you guys were somewhat part of AMG that left AMG. That's why you guys specifically asked or named specific persons that are not in the org anymore. So who all were the founders? I don't consider any one of the guys that you guys mentioned before as a founder, because as a founder of a company, I believe that you should put your heart, sweat, and tears into building the company and not laying back and watch it. Just because you come up with a name for a company and you don't put in the work, that does not make you a founder at all of anything. So who all were the founders? McLucky, I only consider myself so far as a founder because I have put in all the hard work. Jer seen most of it, DJ seen most of it, Andrea could tell you most of all the work I put in, even putting into the branding of the company, getting the marketing side done, getting the website done. I mean, I as I mentioned to every single person within the org will never ask any of you to donate a cent towards the business.
And there you have
So
it. Hopefully,
yeah, and there
everything
you
is
have it, guys.
fleshed out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I was going to ask you that question, but I thought you addressed it already.
Mhm,
But if you want to
mhm.
be a little bit more clear, Danny, what is the best
Yeah.
way to reach you to if people have interest in your org, or maybe try to join it? What is the best way to do the whole application process? I guess you can say.
Yeah. I would definitely suggest to join the AMG Twitter. It's literally twitter.com/AMG organization. Again, AMG stands for Aftermath Gaming. So that's twitter.com/AMG organization. You hop on the Twitter there and you're going to see a link to our website. You should, if you have trouble joining our Discord, feel free to reach out to me, Jer, or Bobby Lee himself. So my Twitter is twitter.com/AMG_DJ Stacks. That's DJD STACKZ. You could reach out to Jer at twitter.com/AMG_Jerger, JER. And if you want to reach out to Bobby Lee, that's twitter.com/AMG_Bobby Lee.
And there you have it, AMG organization. If you Google it, there's a few more comments, Bobby. I see.
I see it. If you want to tackle it, we can tackle it. That's if you have the
one
time
guy's
for it.
saying. So you're saying Angela and Jaden were nothing. Can you explain why?
Yeah, so I'm not saying that they were nothing. Jaden have his own thing that we didn't see eye to eye personally, and that's why he got let go from the org, and that was a business decision to let him go as a business partner. Angela as well, she had unfortunately lost her home late of last year, and we simply asked her to step down until her entire case and her issue was resolved, because her post that she posted about her losing her home, some questions that strike us was that we did our research, we checked Facebook, we did our due diligence. I'm not saying that it's true, but there are allegations that the house that got demolished had drug-related issues within that. And her being part of our org about positivity, we do not want to be tied in to any drug allegation. And this is why we asked her to step down until that part is covered. She went on to join another org, and that is on her behalf, and that's not on our behalf, because we just simply asked her to step down in the time being until matters were resolved. Obviously, this sinister rogue person that's that's watching stream right now, 100% I could tell you that this was an ex-AMG members, because simple people like Miles and Matt that they brought up, these are not guys
These are
that
first starter.
yeah, these
May
are
I
guys that
actually
were first started
interject after your comments?
Yeah.
and left
Yeah.
early within the org.
So
And these are stuff that, I mean, guys, nothing against it. You know, for this, we had a plan. Me, Jer, and DJ had a plan that a lot of the old guys that left the org will pop up back again because they see us making big moves. Simple with signing the original the signing with the platform like GamerOne. That is a big move. That's a big game changer. You know, we will get professional, you know, press release done on the org and everything. These are stuff that I worked on behalf of the org to sign these deals. So we know that a lot of people would come out of the woodworks just to ask a lot of questions, but the guys, everyone that have left the org, simply as I would put it, is we have different visions of where we want to go as streamers and gamers, and the ones that left simply didn't match my future of AMG.
Which is
So
yeah. Go ahead, Jerry.
I'm gonna interject real quick. So number one, just going back to the comment of, so you're saying Jaded and Paradise were nothing. So simply, we never equate anybody to nothing. And I say that personally. I don't equate you to anything, to nothing, but the work and the things that we've done over the past year, come on, equate that to what these guys have done over there. I mean, Bob is sitting here. What have like, you know what I mean? We sit here and we're talking about these ex-members and stuff like that, and you want to give your names and stuff, but what have you done over the past 9 months before I joined? Like, what can you specifically say that you've done compared to what we've done in the past 4 to 5 months that it took you 9 months to do? Personally, I didn't even give my opinion at first, because personally, like, the things that I saw before I was even given a chance, like, these guys were given a chance well before I was. And there's nothing to that. That's fine with me. I worked for it. So but I also,
and they were given many chances.
Yeah, they were given many chances. And I feel like, and just
too many in my opinion.
And the thing is, just to talk about like an org thing. So this is actually for all organizations out there. Whenever you feel like the people that are surrounding your group has to be tight to run an org. Your group has to be on the same page. They have to be in the same mindset, and they can't be selfish. They have to be selfless. A lot of times, there's a lot of things we do for free. We're not getting paid for this, and not yet, at least. And the thing is when you're raising an org and you're doing all these due diligence and things like that, you got to remember that. And a lot of the things that were going on within that 9 months was a lot of selfishness, a lot of me. Not a lot of giving up to the plate of what's going on. I have no problem with you having issues. Everyone has issues, right? Everyone. But you still have to go in, you still have to put in the work in order to build and continue to build a platform in order to make something happen. And in the last 5 months, we have literally sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears, been up. Bob calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning on off days. You get what I'm saying? And I do work. You get what I'm saying? I don't work 30 hours. I work 40 plus. So you get what I'm saying? This is what we've done to get to this point. And this is just for all orgs. Any org that's out there listening as well, if you are listening and things like that, you got to look at your team and you got to go who's doing the work and who's not. If they're not putting their weight in, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to get nowhere near phase. You're going to get nowhere near TSM. Because these guys are sacrificed.
If I can, Jer, and I really would not like, because I guess Santiago's here for interviewing the org. I mean, whoever you are, Sinister Rogue, you can address yourself by your real name, because you're bringing up a lot of subjects that only org or ex-org members would know. So, I mean, to be real now, let's all be grown adults here and state your real name, who you really are, instead of hiding behind a username. We are all here to talk about positivity. We are here to trying to, have people know about, an esports org, rather than knowing about, what our bad histories are. Because these are stuff that I don't understand. We did, again, to correct you, we did not kick out Angela because when her house burnt down, whatever. We asked her to step down until she cleared
She was still in the
drug allegation. I literally have that conversation that we had with her recorded. So I didn't ask her to kick out. She is indeed still in the Discord and everything else. We asked her to step down until she had her stuff cleared out. That is just a professional business decision that any business partner would ask their other business partner if they're in such an allegation to step down, because it can taint the image of this org, and we don't want that, because for the sake of ruining a lot of streaming career and also gaming career for a lot of people.
And there you have it. It's become like a Jerry Springer type of show, but it's okay. I'm loving it. I love the action. Get get it out of our chest. And if DJ has something else to say to close this drama off, do you have anything else to say?
Yeah. I mean, first and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody that has viewed, joined, supported, and commented on this podcast, and anybody that's viewing, whether it's live or post recorded. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for checking us out. I definitely want to shout out Grind Energy. They're a great energy supplement company that we are partnered with. If you guys want to know more information about that company, it's hitthegrind.com. And you could actually, if you want to get a discount, you could actually use AMG Family to get a 20% off your order. They sell great supplements that's good for your joint health, for focus, for more energy, recovery, et cetera. And they try to stay away from using so much chemical type supplements, and try to keep it more in a healthy organic type of product. And they even have glass bottles as well to go with that as well. So that's hitthegrind.com. Make sure you use code AMG Family to get 20% off your order. We definitely want to shout out the Best Friends Organization. We are helping them raise money for funds to keep animals off the streets and to make sure that they are well taken care of in a no-kill shelter, and hopefully so that they could be adopted into a loving, caring family. And so we'd like to shout them out. Again, our website is aftermathgamingorg.com. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/AMG Organization, AMG_Bobby Lee, AMG_DJ D-Stacks, AMG_Gerger. And if you have trouble joining our Discord community, feel free to send us, any one of us, a DM, and we'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much.
And before we close the show, random question. If you were in a deserted island, which one of these systems would you take with you? The Atari, Super Nintendo, or Genesis? Bobby?
Ooh.
We'll start with you.
Wait.
If you were in that deserted island.
That is tough.
Yeah, that's
tough. I would leave with the Atari.
Jer?
Oh, man, the Genesis. That's not a hard question.
What?
That's not a hard question. Sonic? Mega Man? Are we serious?
And DJ, what would you take?
Listen, man. I love my Super Mario, man. So I got to stick with my Super Nintendo, man. I'm sorry.
I just want to step in one quick. Go
ahead, Bob.
Santi. Apologize. We actually left out one of our partners by the name of Bust a Rut. On Twitter, they are called JamHam15. They are my current sponsors in terms of nutritionists and also workout to just keep me all health and mentally focused when I do game. And the brand that they work under is Isogenics, whereby the same, if you go to Isogenics, AMG Family, and you earn yourself 20% off for a discount. And we call all our discount code AMG Family because we treat everyone as family.
There you go.
So this is what we call the family discount.
Awesome.
There's family benefits. Yeah.
Well, guys, closing words and what is the best way to reach you? We'll start with Bobby.
Closing words is, overall, this is a big step for AMG from where we have started, and a big turnaround on where we are now. We didn't expect to get here so quick, but at the same time, we're at this stage that we are growing rapidly, and we have this opportunity to make a name for ourselves, and we're on it. Everyone knows how to reach me. My streaming tags, gamer tags, and everything are the same. AMG_Bobby Lee. Can reach me anytime. McLucky, Sinister, if you want, DM me privately. I'm more than happy to answer all your questions. I would appreciate if you could respect, S. Leon's production stream and keep it really, keep it professional.
Yeah.
And overall, everyone's trying to make it. And if you come here with those negative energy, it would really not leave a good taste in people's mouth of, it's just, be positive.
Jer, closing words, and what's the best way to reach you?
Yo, man. First of all, I just want to thank you for having us, bro. This is great what you do. When DJ approached us, man, we didn't know where we were. And the fact that you take the time out to speak to us on your personal podcast is amazing. Is something that we didn't expect, but we're very grateful for. Number two, man, Bob said it best, man. We're about positivity. We keep it real, but we're about positivity, and we want to help everyone grow, man. This eSports is somewhere where everyone can eat. Everyone can have dinner at the table. It's just the way you approach it and the way you come with it. If you don't come with that good energy, if you don't come with that, that mindset, that hunger mindset, then you won't be a part of any org, or you won't be a part of any esports community. We want to get rid of that toxicity that kind of surrounds gaming in itself. I know when I grew up, there was, hey man, we thought GTA was violent and stuff like that, and causing problems in the real world and stuff. But I was like, I'm sorry, like my parents taught me to differentiate between running a stripper over and taking her money or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, and so, but I've also had a lot of great moments in streaming and gaming as well, that helped me with connections and things like that. Where you can best reach me at is my Instagram is actually Big Daddy Jer. And then my Twitter is AMG_JER. You can definitely reach out to me, man. My DMs are always open. Slide in them.
And DJ, closes off. What is your closing words, and what is the best way to reach you?
My closing words: I love you all.
That's what we need a little bit.
The best way to reach me is, everything is literally the same for mine. Just like Bobby's, it's all the same. It's AMG_DJ Stacks. That's for Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, GamerOne. Make sure you guys check out GamerOne, gamer-one.com. I'm on there as well, AMG_DJ Stacks. My DMs are always open on Instagram, Twitter, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, reach out, and we're always open. Don't be afraid to reach out to any of the AMG members and ask more info about us.
And you can reach me at sleonproductions.com or on Twitter at sleon. And if you're on the Sportscast, you can reach us at thesportscast.net or at the Sportscast1 Twitter. I operate a tech site and also a sports site, so this kind of conjoined. You hardly see it, but it does happen at times, and very much so. So I obviously check them out at aftermathgamingorg.com and found out more information, and you can get more information on their Twitter on their website. But anyways, it was really a pleasure having you guys over. This is a very unique podcast because I interview a lot of entrepreneurs and business health experts, life coach. But when having gamers was like the first time, so it was really interesting. I might have a gaming podcast in the future. Who knows? But
let's do
it. Let's do it.
Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you so much
for having us, and we truly appreciate it.